I got these lights sent to me to review, and I thought, is it a very good idea? I don't think so. I couldn't have been more wrong. They're great fun. Hi and welcome to Riley Photos. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel because we love to talk photography, gear and photographs. And this week I got these sent. Here, look, the DIY assembled lights. I didn't know what I was talking about. DIY lights? What do I have to take a screwdriver? No, actually what it is 6 light units that you actually clip together yourself. And it's designed to be a ring light, but you can use it in all sorts of other ways as well. I thought, when I took them out of the packaging, actually, they don't actually look that good. I don't think I'm going to enjoy these. These are not a professional product. They look a bit plasticky. But actually, when I put them together and started using them, actually, I found them great fun. And pretty soon I got hooked just connecting these together in all sorts of different sort of shapes. Now, it's sold as a ring light where you actually put them together in a kind of hexagonal kind of ring. And if you like that kind of look, if that's your thing, if you're doing makeup and things and you want to have the camera right in the middle, then it looks something like this. Have you ever stopped to think about just how much power a photograph has? Okay, freeze the picture and we can have a look at the weird alien eye look you get in your eyes with those shooting through a ring light. But if that's the look you're after, ring lights are fantastic for that. But that kind of lighting with the circles in the eyes, it's not my kind of thing really. I like a little bit more subtle lighting, like we've got here, a light just coming in, you know, from one side, you know, in a sort of, you know, square. That, you know, perhaps I'm a traditionalist, but guess what? I'm lighting this shot with that very same light. I just turned it into a rectangle. It's dead easy. And you can do all sorts of things because this light connects together. There are 6 individual lights and you can put them in pretty much any shape. You can see on the packaging here, and if you can see all the different shapes, you can have it as you know, that's not a hexagon, is it? What's that? A pentagon. A W, and you can even put numbers and letters together. If you want to order a couple of packs, you can write something that you can have in the background. But also it ships with a lead, a power supply with 3 different power units on a daisy chain. So you can actually take 2, 2 and 2 blocks, disconnect them and use them as a little kind of 3 light setup. That's right, you've actually got the ability to have a little 3 light studio. When would that come in handy? Well, ring lights generally, they're not great for anybody that wears glasses. You just wouldn't even consider using a ring light and shooting through it. Let me put my glasses on. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, we're using a rectangle formation. And it's pretty obvious because I've got a rectangle in my glasses. So, not good if you wear glasses. But this thing has the option of powering up the units independently. So you could just have 2 blocks of 3, 1 each side, and then you could move them out to the side so you couldn't see them in your glasses. So let's just move that light over. You would of course have one on the other side as well. And we could have one that side and one coming in from this side. And hey presto, we've got a studio set. Look at that. If I come back here, you can see the lights. You can see what I'm holding here. But I can get in here. I can lift the lights in here. Obviously I put this on a stand. I'm just being lazy. I can put that way up, look. Can you see how they just... look, you can have them independently lit and you can even move them around, look, change their shape. Look at that. They're ingenious, really. I can have that like that. I mean, these are trendy, aren't they? These big strip lights. You can have 2 strips, look. 2 strip lights, and then they're not giving you any reflection in the glasses at all. Look at that, because they're strip lights. Just move them, look. And they are so versatile, aren't they, these lights? As well as being easy to manipulate. You've got a ring light, you've got strip lights. You can bring these down, look, and put them on the tripods. Look at that. Close it all the way down. There we go, a little triangle. Got an intense light. Move them around. That'd be a good effect, wouldn't it? Do, do, do. You could have them underneath for a bit of Halloween lighting. Look, there's all sorts you can do with these lights. They're just, I mean, what they are is versatile. You can do absolutely anything with them. And I really rate them. I do. I'm going to put them, in the back of the car. And if I'm at a job that's got some sort of tricky lighting, I can't help thinking that these are going to have a solution somewhere. So that just goes to show you shouldn't really take first impressions too seriously. What else do we know about these? They've got 72 LEDs that are white, 72 LEDs that are warm. They say that if you go for the warm side, it's 7,000 degrees Kelvin, and at the blue side, they are 3,000 degrees Kelvin. There's only 3 settings, so it's warm, white, which I think is a little bit blue, and in the middle, which is pretty much bang on sort of sunlight, really. So it's, I'm guessing 5,000 degrees, okay, and that's what we're shooting on here. It's giving sort of 18 to 12 lumens of light, so plenty of light for nice, headshots or 3/4 shots here. It's not going to light the Sydney Opera House at night, obviously, but I don't think you'll be doing necessarily full-length shots on it. But for what it's for, it's absolutely great. It's perfect for little, little head and shoulders, little vlog shots, anything from a webcam, anything Zoom, Teams meetings. It's absolutely perfect. You could have one of these just at the side of your laptop, and you will absolutely knock them dead when you dial into that Teams meeting, because when everybody else is looking cruddy and grey and with lights behind them, you're going to look like, you've got proper lighting. Obviously you're not going to look as old as me. You're going to look like young and trendy. But, you're going to have good lighting. It ships with a little stand for you to put your phone in here. That bends up and goes in the middle of the light. If you're filming on an iPhone, actually, I'll put something on screen now. This is a little poem I was reviewing, a photography poem recently. I shot it on the iPhone on this exact light. I'd like to share a poem with you right now that explores just how powerful a photograph can be. This little phone holder is great at holding a phone, but on the bottom here, I would have hoped that this was hot shoe size, that it fitted into a hot shoe. It fits perfectly into what looks like a hot shoe in the light, but when I try and put it in a camera hot shoe, it doesn't work. So if I want to put a camera through the ring light and then mount the phone on, let's say to use an autocue or something on, it doesn't actually fit. I'm not kind of sure what they called it, a DIY light, because in actual fact you don't really have to you don't need a screwdriver. Everything's done for you. I suppose the only thing is you get to choose the configuration, and so you need to be able to sort of take it apart. But it has this amazing, this quite ingenious, although it looks quite plasticky, it's quite sturdy, and it has these little clips on the outside, and you just push them in with your fingers and rotate the light to make the shape. You can go from right angles all the way up to level at 180 degrees. It's really, really good. And once you get used to using it, you can start configuring it in all sorts of different shapes. It also as well ships with 3 little tiny desk tripods, so you can take 2 lights and 2 lights. You can break it into the 3 lots of 2, and you've got little desk mounts for them as well. I mean, it's quite ingenious. It's not a professional tool. It's not something that is going to take lots and lots of sort of heavy knocks and being carried around, although it does come in a very nice little portable black carry bag, so you can actually get all these lights and take them with you somewhere, you know, if you want to. But I would say it's more designed at the user who's going to have these at home, use them for a nice light. You know, they, as I say, look plasticky on the front, but they do a great job of diffusing. It has a controller. Okay, I'm going to put the controller up here now. There's the controller from this light that we're using. If you can see that, it gives us a power on light. We can put it up and down on these. We can go up, that's maximum, and down in little increments there. Goes right the way down, still on. Let's bring it up to where we want it. We've got a nice light on that. And the different colours. Okay, so that's the cool light, and as you can see, that's probably balancing a lot more with that light outside and making me look all cold. And let's go warm. That's the warm light. That's quite warm, isn't it? So if you've got tungsten lights in here, that will be perfect. And the mix of the two, which I'm using in here. So I think this is actually a lot better than it looked when I first got it out of the box. In actual fact, it ships with a great tripod, nice and sturdy, but what I like about it, it's one of those tripods that folds right the way back on itself. So the legs, when they come in, they fold back on itself. So the actual tripod, instead of being a huge, great thing, actually, you know, is much smaller for transporting about. It comes with a ball joint. So when it's on the stand, on the tripod stand, you have the ability to point it down or point it up a bit and whatnot. Actually, what's not to like, really? I mean, I think this thing is on Amazon at $59 or something like that. You'll have to check that out. I will leave an affiliate link to this in the description. Just for clarity, if you do like the light and you do buy it from that link, I will get a small commission at no cost to you. So I've got to be clear about that, because I marked this as paid promotion. You'll have noticed the paid promotion label at the end. I haven't been paid to say anything about this product. All they've done is ship it to me free of charge and ask me to review it. And because it was free of charge, I've marked, you know, with YouTube rules, I've marked it as includes paid promotion. But I haven't been paid to say anything. I can say anything I want about it. And when I took it out of the box, I thought, oh no, I don't think I'm going to like it. But actually, once you start using it, it's actually really, really good. And I like the design of it. I like the idea of it. I like the idea that you've got a light that, you know, each one of those lights, those 6 lights that all connect together, each one of them has got its own, you know, power sort of supply. So it supplies power to the next light and the next light and the next light. So, you know, you can just put them together and they kind of daisy chain in a really cool way, really. I don't think I know any other light doing that. I mean, maybe there is, but I haven't seen one. One thing you do need to be aware of is that this is aimed at the American market. It ships with a US plug socket. If you're in Europe or the UK like me, then you're going to have to buy an adapter. I had to just nip on and get an adapter sent to me so that I could get this plugged in. Not a deal breaker, but maybe in the future they might ship it with an adapter. It you know, does what it says on the tin. It gives you a nice light. It doesn't cost a fortune. It gives you lots of different opportunities to do, you know, different kinds of lighting setups. You can write words in the background if you want, if that's your kind of thing. It's got a bit of, you know, color balance. You know, it's not giving you readouts of exact degrees Kelvin so you can dial in the exact thing, but you know, for what you're going to be using it for, probably, I don't think that matters too much. I am really impressed with this, even though, you know, on first glance, I thought it looked, well, less than professional. Actually, it does what you would want it to do. You know, for what it is, I think it's, you know, a great little product to have at home, handy, and I'm filming this video on it, and it's doing a pretty good job. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind one in the office.